Summertime is approaching, and so are many weddings we need to make cards for. The newest release from Crealies is full of the signs of love. Hello, I am Karen Hashik of Karen's Creative Cards, and I am sharing this video on my YouTube channel as well as on Crealies. In the States, we often send out save the date postcards, and I made this one with many of the new dies from the newest release at Crealies. The signposts, the intertwined hearts, and the silhouette swans. And of course the number dies are also from Crealies. Now there's a link in the description box to the new release at Crealies, and here are some of the new dies that I used in my cards. I showed you the silhouette swans and the signposts. There's also a silhouette's bridal couple, save the date, texto positivo, that means it's text and it has a shadow as well. This one is just married, and this one is a big love, texto positivo, and then there are the entwined hearts, and then there are the new small oval and rectangle sets with small diagonal stripes. These make these pieces so much more interesting than just plain ovals or rectangles, and there are squares and other shapes as well. Here's another wedding card that I made, and I put a date on the sign and their names to personalize it. And of course those are those beautiful intertwined hearts. So I'm going to show you how to make a elegant wedding card with a pop-out corner. So these are the die pieces that I've already cut that I'm going to use. There's that signpost again with just married. There's that beautiful silhouette couple, and the oval with the small diagonal stripes. So again, so much more interesting than just a plain oval. Here are some intertwined hearts, love with a shadow, another rectangle with those small diagonal stripes, and on the back I have another white piece that I will sign my name and write a note, and some more hearts. So those are all cut. You don't need to watch me cutting those, but now we're going to make a elegant wedding card, but with a kind of a surprise pop-out corner. So I have started, I'm going to show you the template first, with a piece of thin cardstock. It's important that it be thin, otherwise it doesn't like to lay. And it's cut to 6 3/4 by 8. And we're going to put it in the scoring board the vertical way, so the shorter end, and I'm going to do a score at 2 3/4, and then we're going to turn it and do another one, and this is what we are creating. So we're creating this pop-up corner that is how you're going to open it, and so I will show you that, but I thought you might want to make notes of the sizes and the template. So I have some pretty paper here, and I am going to score at 2 3/4. And then I'm going to turn it counterclockwise, right? Yes, counterclockwise. And then I am going to score again at 2 3/4. And then I am going to fold on these lines, and burnish those folds. Now I want the fold down corner to be here, but to do the next part I need to do it on the opposite side. So I'm going to turn this up and create a triangle, and I want these scored lines to line up with these scored lines. Now that may be a little hard to see there, but let me show you. So this scored line here on this like little square is going to line up with the scored line down here and here. So then you know it, you have it in the right position. Now I want these diagonal lines to fold up and the other ones to fold down, and I am going to just try to make sure these are all straight, and then I'm going to burnish again. And so our fold is happening now. So it goes up like that, and it's going to be attached to a card base that's just, it doesn't open, but it's 5.5 by 4.25, like the standard A2 size, and this is going to be glued on with just a border on all the sides. I try to get an even border on all the sides before I press down firmly. So this is going to open up like that, and I am going to put this piece in there. I wonder if I should maybe, I think I will put my decorations on first. So we have just married, on a signpost, and I have some two-sided glue that's holding it together. Which is often the hardest thing to get apart, right? And I used a little bit of glue, so that's going to go here. And I have the layered love for this too. And then this intertwined hearts is going to go up there in that pop-up corner. Two hearts together as one. And that piece gets centered in there. And then we're going to attach this here, but it only gets attached to this piece. So I'm going to flip, if I flip it around, I'll have it on the wrong side. So I guess I am going to mark with a pencil roughly the area that I want to fill in with glue. Try to get that centered on there. While that glue gets set, I'll show you another one I made. This one was in red and black and white with that beautiful silhouette bridal couple there, and then you open it up and it says love, just married. And then on the back I put some more entwined hearts, and that will be where we will write a note for the wedding couple. And then this one is in blues and pinks. Once again, a beautiful oval wedding couple there, opening up to see love, just married. And then on the back, some more hearts and a striped rectangle to write a message. I had great fun designing with the new love dies from this release at Crealies, and I hope my cards inspire you to give some of the ideas and products a try.